Hey, this is your favorite Don. Don Kryptonium. So, Don Kryptonium is your favorite crypto YouTuber in Cosmos, and don't even try to argue about this statement. Make sure to like this video and make sure to share this video, because today we are going to discuss open source and open systems and why they are so important for longevity and security of the network. I'm going to address Kujira. I'm going to address Jacob Gadikan. And we are going to speak about this post of Larry Cosmos. I'm going to address Don Kryptonium tweets, because there is some words that Don Kryptonium is highly offensive and needs to be cancelled. There are attempts of cancellation for Don Kryptonium. Why open systems are important, okay? Let's go back to the... Make sure to like this video and share this video. If you were imprisoned in United States, you leave the prison, you try to do banking, you will face the issues. First thing of open systems is important. They should not discriminate and they should not do policing, because otherwise they will replicate those systems. That's outside of the subject. Then other thing, why the protocols that try to build new financial systems need to be transparent and open source, because many people says, hey, there is secret sauce about this perpetual quantum ultra trading that we cannot give because it will ruin us. Okay, that's bullshit. It doesn't work like this. So FTX was not transparent. You didn't know what was going on there. It was a great platform, beautiful experience, and it was simply a fraud. Okay, there is also systems that are transparent, like Luna was open source. People just choose to ignore this, and maybe because they were attacked right away, and this spirit maybe came out from Luna. Like Luna, a lot of Luna community members still like to attack people who say, no, you are not right. But now we know this system was flawed despite being like open source. So now a discussion about Kujira, which gives you great experience, but the code is not open source. Like, we don't know if the system is secure. And this is the concern that Jacob was raising. And to be honest, many people say it's a fading. You need to understand that if you build the closed source systems that have some flaws, they will not survive. They will not live long. And there is problem with Kujira. And Larry did this video. And let's discuss, is it really in the spirit of crypto and decentralized systems? You know, because I saw many people who come now to crypto, they are very defensive of closed source. And I question if they really try to build the Web3, which meant to be decentralized system. You cannot build secret. Like, secret is wrong. You should build secret. You cannot build decentralized system that is not transparent. So there was this statement that single account on Kujira can allow arbitrary accounts to mint arbitrary amount of USK, which is stablecoin out of thin air. So this is this important platform, Kujira, and one wallet, not multi-sig. One base wallet has the power to mint or give power to mint as many stablecoins as possible. No matter how defensive you can get about this is strongly dangerous. The wallet could be exploited. The wallet could be bad actor. Once it happens, this is done. And this will give enormous harm to community, not only to Kujira users, but community to the wider ecosystem who interact with the Cosmos, because there is a lot of other assets that are backing those stable coins. So it would have effect. And this is why people should protect the system for its longevity. Many people will try to attack, many people try to cancel me for this statement as well. So Larry Cosmos did the video because some people said it's a fad. And Larry Cosmos, highly respected, I think Larry come from Luna, a great developer, and he did the demo, and he said that this statement indeed is real. So are you feeling confident using stablecoin on what one wallet has control? Is it the centralized system? Is it Web3? Is it in the spirit of crypto? Is it transparent? Okay, so here is the video. I will try to remember to link this. Larry did the...
And one more thing, this contract actually requires a deposit in order to be instantiated state.
So he did on testnet.
And the query message as a permitted minter. So
on testnet, Larry tries to be in the shoes of this wallet and try to mint this huge number of stablecoin.
That we do, we execute the contract. So rather than execute, we provide the contract address and the execute message, which is permit. We're gonna permit and copy the address here.
That's
this transaction needs to be signed by the owner, which is test one.
So there is one wallet that has power to do transactions, to execute the contract, to mint a lot of the stablecoin. This is what Larry is trying to do.
Let's specify gas. Oops.
It's a little bit slow.
Now our owner is a permitted minter. So okay, so now it's the
this is the important stuff now.
One. Let's see if we can indeed mint a very big amount of USK, right? So we can do Kujira D transaction, WASM execute, contract address. The execute message would be, not config. It's mint. For mint, we need to specify a recipient. For this test, let's use the second test account as the recipient. And we need to specify an amount. So I'm gonna just type a very big number. So this transaction needs to be signed by the permitted minter, which is also test one. So S.
Sorry, it's a little long, but I want you to see the process and danger of the system.
Let's see if the USK tokens were indeed minted to the recipient. So we do Kujira D query bank balances, and we copy the recipient address. And indeed, the recipient has a huge amount of USK, right? All right.
So this is the summary. And this is danger, and why some validators are blamed here. You see, I participate on the networks that are transparent, and I believe that will not do harm to the users. And many people, so there are validators who are very defensive. I'm just validator on this network, right? I know there is a lot of users that look up to the validators. They trust them. If you have the validator who go on the network and tell you, I'm validator on Kujira, I want you to use the network, those validators simply endanger the community member to lose the money. And this is not right. Those validators not putting themselves at risk. All they have, the risk for them is really, they mainly sell the rewards anyway, so they make money of you. There is not big risk of them, but they endanger the community and people who interact with those platforms, and this is the big problem that is out there. And, we need to protect those transparent systems. Many people don't understand that really most of the crypto is open source, and but there is a lot of newcomers and say, no, we need to build standard systems that are centralized, giving one wallet full power over the whole platform, which is absolutely insane. Not multi-sig, one wallet. Okay, so we need to fix that. I made a video recently on the Leap wallet. This is also closed source, and as long as it's not open source, I'm not gonna be using this. Because the products that store consumer keys, funds, like, needs to be fully transparent and protected. Okay, so this is one thing. That's really it. Like, are we trying to build transparent systems, or we are trying to build shady systems? There is a lot of drama, about my very offensive tweets. So I'm gonna give background. I didn't want to address this because it's not really important. And, it started because, like, I pushed the prop for open source. And because of this, there was the target. And I like to feed the on my random tweet, there is like this lunatic Kujira, which is like, as your delegator want to know how you operate your business, we wish you would be open with us if you are registered, pay blah 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 blah. Doesn't matter, right? I don't endanger your funds. Like, I don't build the systems. So open source is not this. Like, that's why I'm even ignoring this message, because, like, it's truly irrelevant, and if you don't feel trusted, you should not really delegate. But this is not the same thing. If you build open financial systems, they should be transparent. It's not about building business, because if you build business, maybe you should do in the web too. That's okay. No one will judge you there, right? But you are participant of the centralized open economy, trying to close the code that is simply now proven to be dangerous. Okay, so I like to have some responses, and of course there is attempts of cancellation. But the reason, like, and my validator partner messaging me now that he questioned our partnership. The messages were sent to Jacob about my tweets, and I see it just as the attempts to cancel Don, to brand it on racist, homophobic, Nazi. There are people who know me and know who I am, so I have no reason to try to defend myself or excuse myself. The difference is I'm not trying to cancel people. But I also face attacks. I might call people offensive things, okay? But I call them personally. But those weak ass incels always try to come and attack my wife because they know they have nothing to do. So if someone would ever expect any apology, suck it, haters. Don Kryptonius out. Till the next time. There is also prop on Cosmos to fund open source, which will have to be revisited. It's strictly about the community funds, as the chain meant to serve community. Community funds should support open, transparent systems when it comes to funding. Till the next time.